Bishop John Keenan started 2 years ago with the Synod for Paisley Diocese, and we had a conversation about evangelisation, and I saw in the Catholic Herald that they had started doing something similar to this down there, and I thought that would be a great idea. So I spoke to Bishop John, said could we do it, and he said have you got any priests, and I said well I've got 5 people that said they would help. By the time we went on the road we had 19 priests and 4 music groups.
So we've had the bus here, as you know, and just parking it in town squares, town centres, beside the Asdas, places where people go to in their everyday lives. And it's been here, it's been a big joyful sign. There's been the volunteers outside going out to engage people with giving the good news of the gospel, invite them to come in maybe for a cup of tea, maybe just for a chat, but also saying that confession's available. And to be honest with you, probably it's been the confessions that most people have come to, and the confessions I had, people hadn't been for 10, 15, 20 years, so it's been just a really joyful experience of the church getting out, being with the people and giving them a taste of God's mercy.
So the Mercy Bus is a response to Pope Francis's call to go out to the peripheries, as it were, to offer that opportunity for people to encounter Christ. So the Mercy Bus is here in front of the Royal Concert Hall from 11 till 3 today, offering the opportunity for people to come to the sacrament of confession, or if they wish just to have a conversation with the priest to encounter Christ and the sacraments is what we hope, but also just for that chance to speak about him and for them to encounter him. That's our idea.
That was my experience as well, those coming for either just for a chat or else for confession. Some of the people coming for confessions had been away from the church for a long time. Other people just wanted to come in for a chat, which was absolutely, totally acceptable as well. You know, come on board, talk about anything. Some people had questions about some of the church's teachings and things like that, which we're more than happy to engage with them and explain the teachings and things. So it's been a really productive, worthwhile experience, I would say, certainly over the course of the week. And I believe in all the places that stopped, that there's been good crowds in all the places we've stopped.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Peace be with you. Good afternoon, everyone. And welcome aboard the Mercy Bus.
The glory of the stars, the beauty of the earth.
And gave it to his disciples, saying, take this, all of you, and eat of it, for this is my body, which will be given up for you.
And failures, Lord, you understand. Here I am surrendered. Take me as I am.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
God bless you and keep you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Go and announce the gospel of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
So in Coatbridge, the bus was on the main street there, and the doors were open. There were people outside just inviting people if they wanted to come in for a chat, have a cup of tea. Lots and lots of people going to confession. I spoke to quite a number of people, particularly people who had been away from the church for some time, some people who weren't Catholic at all and who just come in to find out what a Mercy Bus is all about. Today we're in Buchanan Street in Glasgow, and again we expect the same kind of thing, people just to be stopping by. Partly, I think, the great thing about the Mercy Bus is that people are intrigued. They've never heard of what a Mercy Bus is, and so people just want to come in to see what it's about. And then, of course, we get an opportunity to speak to people, and if people wish, to receive the sacrament of confession.
So you have death metal in one end, a pipe band in the other, and obviously a Mercy Bus in the middle. It's just typical Scotland, the typical Paisley as well, actually.
Well, I was called down yesterday to help out in Greenock, but the Mercy Bus was also there for a couple of hours, and just the overwhelming sense is how people are longing for something more, something of substance, and they encounter that when they encounter Christ. So even if it's only a 5-minute conversation, hearts are slowly won towards him. It's fitting that the bus is here on the Feast of St John Vianney, who spent hours and hours and hours in the confessionals, and here we are in a movable confessional, so it's quite different from the one St John Vianney was in, but nevertheless the point still stands. People come to Christ and they get to meet him there, and hearts are converted and lives are changed in the small things, and please God in the great.
But looking back and reflecting on the week we've had, it's been such an honour to go out and spread the joy of the gospel. People have been so receptive. We've spoken to people from all different walks of life, people with faith, without faith, and we've got one thing in common: the majority of people love God and want His mercy, and that really has just revived our faith and made us feel so humble. It's just so good. It's just wonderful to share that joy with God. There's been over 200 people come onto the bus. We've given away 1,000 miraculous medals, 1,000 Divine Mercy chaplets. So what I feel we've done today is, once we have the pinnacle of the Holy Mass celebrating together as a family, then we've sown all these seeds and we leave the rest to the Holy Spirit.